when you try to point blame, it's kind of hard to point blame to be like, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault. Shout out to my brother Pete Simonetti over on nyynewstv, because he went on Twitter and he said the Yankees have become a just get in organization. Excuses breeds losers. As Pete says, it's very easy to say that we are a World Series caliber operation, proving it is another thing. And when it comes to the Yankees, it's just another day in the ballpark, right? You can say that you are a World Series caliber organization, but when you put the roster together and you're the person trading for these players, the reason why we're complaining that Giancarlo Stanton is struggling and not performing is because Brian Cashman got him, right? We're here struggling, trying to find a left fielder to play left field because Brian Cashman decided to go with a platoon of 2 players that were infielders and Aaron Hicks, right? All of these things that we are complaining about right now, it's all self-inflicted wounds from the front office. And I've heard people time and time again say that, well, you know, Brian Cashman, you know, winning seasons 13 years in a row. You know, we've been competing. We get to the playoffs. We just can't get over the hump. I've said this on the last show. When it comes to this team, we are the New York Yankees. You can be one of those teams that make it to the playoffs, and that is just enough for you. If you guys are basketball fans, you understand this analogy, right? And I'll throw it over to TC to get his take. But if you guys are basketball fans, you will understand this. In the 2010s, right, the Atlanta Hawks were a team that consistently won 50 games every season, consistently was in the playoffs every season. But what happened to the Atlanta Hawks? Every season, every time they're in the playoffs, they get eliminated out of the playoffs by either the Toronto Raptors or the Cleveland Cavaliers. So us as Yankee fans, we got to take a step back and we have to ask ourselves, are we just the Atlanta Hawks, or are the New York Yankees the Golden State Warriors or the Cleveland Cavaliers? Because we have been born and bred to believe that it's either World Series or bust. If you're just happy just getting into the postseason, just making it to the postseason, just being a part of the conversation, if that just gets you happy, cool. Let us fans know, because us fans, we're not going into the postseason, whoa, we're just happy to be here. No, we're going into the postseason with the mindset that we can actually win this thing. TC, am I off base by complaining about that?
No, not at all. I mean, we see it year in, year out. This organization is okay with getting in the postseason, and their regular season roster basically is built around home run or nothing, and so that's okay during the regular season. You know, you'll get your occasional home runs. You'll score score some runs. You'll be okay during the regular season, but that roster is not built for the postseason.